What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John at G for Two Gun Pixie presents. Well, legendary gaming. So it's been a rough, more than a rough weekend, a rough several days actually. Battling with some illnesses here in the house, and I have a little bit of a window, thank goodness, right now here tonight. So yeah, let's go for this. Now I don't. I wish I had. Wish I had more time like I usually do. So I really would have loved to have gotten back into Hero Quest, but I think that's going to take a bit too long. This, however, none of these games have taken as much as an hour, even that much. So I think this will be a good fix for me. And I'm up to chapter 4. So I am really curious to see what's going on here. So these things got to be like I've been mixing these things up since they've been put down, and I'm still mixing them up here. And I could do this all day. It's not going to make a difference at this point, since I didn't know where anything was to begin with. They're all like that. It was not my job to put these in their places. So it's just even more mixed up now. We have our special deck, and we'll be told when we can draw from this. And usually that's after you accomplish and complete a challenge, which I'll get to those in a moment. So this is my story deck that I've been building over the last few chapters. It has its own cards in it, plus cards from the special deck that's been growing in here. So yeah, hopefully get some good drawers this time. Actually, I had a good game last time. Didn't have a good game. So these are the plot cards, and each chapter they come in their own way. They do their own things. So we'll just set that over here. And yeah, so we're up to the Fire Swamp. Oh, I'm James. I saw that you were upset that that I wasn't around on Friday. I'm sorry about that. Things are getting a little bit better around here. Enough that I have a window of opportunity, brother. So chapter rules hazards, which is what all of these are. Hazards, they can cause wounds. We have a damage track down here, and if 3 of them get flipped, then the story gets messed up, the kid interrupts, and we're going to have a do-over. And remember, if I got to do another do-over, I lose the chapter. And I haven't lost a chapter yet. I'm doing really good on that. So the plot cards here. Oh no, floor on your side. The plot cards here, depending on what number gets drawn, we read from here, and that'll be the different effect. If either nothing happened, flipping a wound counter for each rodent of unusual size that is on my space and attacks me, or 2 of them might end up moving. And over here, this is where we have the challenges, and this is the most we've seen so far, as we have 5 now. We have 5 challenges: the Dread Pirate Roberts, Flame Spurts, Lightning Sands, Defeat the Rouse, and Was That So Terrible? So yeah, I'm gonna have to like for the first one, Dread Pirate Roberts, they have to be on the same space, and I have to have what was that? An adventure, an intrigue, and a love card to spend, and then I'll get 2 cards drawn into my hand. For Flame Spurts, we have to be on a space with a flame spurt, and then if I spend a rodent of unusual size card, and the mass was that intrigue. Then just you tonight, Broseph. Yeah, just me here, brother. The only healthy one in the household. But I say this is the good thing, is when we deal with the flame spouts, lightning, and the rouses, then we're gonna get a chance to remove them permanently from the board, and we're gonna be drawing special cards. We got 3 special cards that, if we complete this chapter, we're gonna be having put in our deck. So why don't we go for it? All right. is my dye bag. I use it as a sand bag for my camera stand. All right. Looking forward to. I'm glad you are. Oh my God, James. I still think of you as Omaha James. That's funny. That's our little in joke. Yeah, yeah. And this is actually because of Tommy V. Tommy V does filming professionally, actually. And I've worked with him in the past. And he's used sandbags for the camera. And one day, a few years ago, I was like, what the hell do I have to use as a sandbag? And I looked around the game room and like, dun, 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 dun. No, I've never been to Nebraska. I know. We threw this before. It's funny. It's funny that I look at that and that's what I think. Even though I know that's not you. You are. Oh my God, James. only you. Only one ever. I'm the only one ever. Good. So it's between us. We got this. We got something. Got an in joke between us. That's cool. All right. So now, obviously, I'm thinking that depending on the drawer of my hand, I get 6 cards to start with. The first one, Dread Pirate Robert, should be the easiest for us to work with here. Oh, and that's what helps make friendships. It is. You get these little connections, right? Little things to link between two individuals, so to speak. And we always have a good time here. You, me, and the other regulars. Whenever anyone has time to show up, we all have a great time. All right, now, yes. So 6 cards. I already shuffled everything on camera. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got adventure. Aha! Okay, we got a special card. Everybody move. You may move each character 1 space. Okay, that's the only special card we got. But now for the first one, we need adventure. So we have adventure. We need intrigue. Uh-oh, we got intrigue. And we need love, and I saw that. Yeah, hey, woohoo! All right, so I'm gonna put these cards right here from my hand. These are my hand, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna be using these cards. I'm gonna keep these a little different there. Okay, so now the first thing is, remember, we have 5 phases in this game, and the first phase is to move, where you can move a single character anywhere from 0 to 2 spaces, or 2 characters 1 space. So why don't we? Oh, I forgot. I have to. Now that these have been mixed up, I have to flip them all over. Oh, they're all bunched up together. Okay, gotta flip all these. Hold on, I'll read that in a moment. Okay, so the lightning's in, the rodents of unusual size, and the fire spurts. LM James, everything you need to progress. Yeah, lay it into gameplay, but if you didn't get one of those cards in your hands. But what if you didn't get one of those? Well, if I didn't get one of the cards that I end up using right now, if I was short one of these, then I wouldn't be able to do this right away. Maybe I'd be able to do one of these others. I would take a look at my hand and see if I had enough of the symbols, the icons, to be able to get to one of these spaces and do something about it. And even if I couldn't do that, then I have other options for the cards in my hand, mainly moving. You can use cards, you can spend cards in your hand to gain an extra movement for each card spent. Ah, I see. Natural unlock mechanics. Dig it. Yeah, it works like that. So for this one, just to move, I don't think I got to do anything special. So moving 2 characters 1 space each, I think we'll go right over here because at least we have a few safe spots that we can each move into, but not many more right now. So now that the move phase is over, we're at the storytelling phase, and in any order, you can do each of these once, and in any order, you have your choices, such as I just mentioned, discarding a number of cards in your hand to gain movement, use storytelling option to complete a challenge, which is what I'm going to do right now. If you have any special cards in your hand, as the one you store, everybody move, I could play that. If I was playing with another player, then at this point we could trade cards with each other. Because this is a fully cooperative game. Nobody plays a character. You just play the game, and you can move characters. It doesn't matter if I just moved these two characters. If it was your turn next, OM, you could move one or both of them yourself now. So it's not about playing characters as much as it is playing the game. So yeah, and then there's also a miracle. I didn't get the miracle yet. You come over here, I can get this miracle, and that basically means that I get to draw 3 cards immediately. Yes, this is a single or multiplayer game. And that's really, I think that's really important nowadays. We've realized this over the last 3 years. Let's be honest, the importance of a game having a single player option. But even with the hopes of seeing the gaming gang down the road one day again, playing games solo is a great way for you to learn the rules of the game, the mechanics of the game, and maybe even some strategy before the rest of your gaming group shows up. So, okay, let's enter into the storytelling phase. We already know the first thing I'm doing, because this here says that the requirements for Dread Pirate Roberts is that both Buttercup and Wesley must be in the same space, which they are. And then I have to discard these. So there you go. I'll discard these 3 cards. And as a reward, I get to draw 2 cards from the story deck. So I got a revenge card. And another revenge card. I need those for Rouse. Need those for Rouses. All right. Now that I've completed that challenge, I will take this challenge seal. Looks like a wax seal, right? And I'll just place that over there. And I know that's done. I don't have to look at that one again. So there's nothing else here in the storytelling I want to do unless I want to move. And I'm not sure if I do. But let me see. An intrigue and a rouse. An intrigue and a rouse. So I do have a rouse. That's courage. Okay, that's what that is. I don't have an intrigue right now. So I'm not set up yet. A lot of control over the flow of the game by the... There is. This is a game... This is an homage of love to The Princess Bride, especially the movie. And if... Oh, yeah, get that. You and the wife. If you're fans, this is what I'm building up to, brother. You're fans of the movie, then definitely this is a game that's going to have you laughing all night. You're going to be quoting the movie. You know what I honestly suggest? I honestly should suggest watch the movie and then play this game. Yeah, it's all fan service. This really is. And therefore, I think the replayability isn't going to be that great overall in this game. But again, with lovers of the movie, this is the kind of game that you could probably pull off the shelf once a year or so, or maybe with different friends that haven't played it yet, and you're still going to have a good time. But after the first playthrough or two, this probably isn't going to be the kind of game that you can be throwing down on the table all the time. Maybe. I don't know you and your wife. Maybe. But that's my take on this. But I've been loving this. First 3 chapters, totally loving it. And has nothing to do with the fact that I've been winning. That's just luck. All right, so now 3, I can see it coming to a party with folks that I know are fans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going out to a little get-together with your friends. Maybe not even necessarily your gaming group, but just friends of yours that enjoy this. Without the talking that we're doing back and forth and the explaining the rules as I'm doing, one of these chapters will probably take you 20 minutes to play. If you're playing solo, maybe even 15, because you don't have to talk things out with another player, and you just boom, 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 and get things done. Luke, hey, thanks for joining, Luke. Luke, good to have you here. All right, so now I just drew the 2 cards, so now I have to go with the plot. I gotta go with the plot card here and see what happens. So let's, everything's already been shuffled, so let's take a look and see how hard I'm getting hit. 4. Is this a kissing book? Oh, Fred. So 4, 1 to 5 means, what about the ROUS? What about the ROUS? Rodents of unusual size. Okay, so nothing happens. I got very lucky there. It's a nice way to jump into the first round. Yeah, I can't stop smiling. And this book, I mean, it has the quotes all through the book. Every one of these cards has a quote from the kid or the grandpa. So many, the plots all have quotes. There's quotes at the end of each of these, like the quote at the end of Dread Pirate Roberts I just finished is, I'll most likely kill you in the morning. When he was relating the tale of him working for the Dread Pirate Roberts, and every morning, every night telling him, I'll likely kill you in the morning. Yeah, you're going to have fun. You are going to have so much fun with this. All right, so now I got lucky. I got lucky. Oh, it's not really on camera. Let's pull this back. I got lucky over here. And now we're at the discard. If you have more than 6 cards in your hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have more than 6, you got to discard down, and that's it. That's the end of the first round, first turn. So now moving on, we get to move again. Shoot. Okay, so I need to deal with the flames, the lightning, and the rodents of unusual size. Luke says, "Is this game complex?" No, Luke, no. This is Luke. This game is so damn easy. Even if you weren't watching me play, I'm pretty damn sure, without knowing you personally, that this is the kind of game that you could have just opened up, thrown on the table at home, looked through this very thin 8-page. Is that what it says? 8-page. Rule book, and you'd be ready to play this game in like 15 minutes. This is literally everything you're doing during the turn. These are your different phases. It's really simple, really straightforward, and honestly, there's not even a lot of strategy. This is about the love of living through the movie. All right, so moving. Now I got to deal with each of these, and then I have to get to the escape. And I like this because now this is really good because it gets me 3 cards in my hand, and in the last 3 chapters, every time I've gotten this, I've used it right away in that storytelling phase. Honestly, I've used it every time. But I'm looking at this map, and here's the escape, and I'm thinking to myself, 1, 2, 3, these are in line. These are in line right here. And then up to the escape. So I think this is the way to go. Because remember, I can't take more than 3 damage. Or is it 3 exactly? If you flip the third. Yeah, so I can't take more than 2 damage. If I take the third, then I got to start the whole board all over again and flip this over to the other side. Do you want me to go on with this? All right, then. No more interruptions. And now, then if I have to flip it again, game over. Game over. Game over, man. Wrong movie reference. Sorry. But Ravensburger, the guys and gals that put out this, also do have an Alien game, so I guess that wasn't completely out of reference. Of course you got it, OM. We're all the same mind here. Yes, you did call it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the 1 right here, just to move into that spot there, and this is the way I want to go, right? 1, 2, 3. I'm avoiding the miracle. Might be iffy, but this could be the way to go. So, hazards. Hazards can cause wounds. So, this is the flame spurts, requires that Wesley and Buttercup must be on a space with a flame spurt hazard. Remove all. Now, if I spend a rodent of unusual size, like courage, but I still don't have intrigue. See, I still don't have intrigue here. Damn it. You know what? No. That's not going to be wise yet. I could just do nothing. Yeah, maybe there's a little more strategy than I said before. There isn't really a lot. Maybe there's a little bit more than I had hinted that there wasn't. So I can't deal with that yet. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm good. I couldn't read it, but does everyone let you skip a space or something? Well, it lets you move each of your characters 1 space. 1 space. So if I did need to get right in, if I had everything I needed to get in here, then I could use this to move them both that extra space. But the problem is right now I don't have an intrigue card. I spent my only one for the first challenge, and I didn't get another one on the drawer. So, what else can I do in the storytelling? I could play a special card, but I don't want to move. It's the only one I have right now. Nothing to trade, no miracle. I think I have nothing to do on this storytelling option. I think I'm gonna do nothing. So let's draw and hope I get an intrigue. I get to draw 2 cards. There's an adventure. There's an intrigue. So if everything goes according to plan, the next turn I can deal here with this. So we're going to draw a plot card now and see what the plot does. 2. 2 also means nothing happens. 1 to 5. Doesn't sound too bad. I'll try to stay awake. You know, Fred needed a slap. I'll say it. The kid just needed a little bit of a slap. Not nothing that'll leave a mark that he can show the teachers the next day at school. What was it Bing Crosby used to do? Put the oranges in a sock. Apparently it didn't leave bruise marks. No, I'm being cruel. I'm sorry. So then discard. So I do have 2. I think I have 1 too many now. Maybe 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7. So I'm going to get rid of one of my revenges because I only need 1 coming up later, and I still have 1 in my hand. So I'm going to get rid of that card there to discard down to 6. So now it brings us back around the top once again. And we'll... okay. Now, how am I going to... if you can't deal with it, and these guys move into your spaces, that's bad. Plot cards are going to move these rodents of unusual size at me. So if I go into the space and I can deal with the challenge, then I won't take a wound. That makes sense. Because if you took a wound every time dealing with it, then you would always lose. So, yes, so taking the 1 move that we get normally, move 1 character 0 to 2 spaces, or 2 characters 1 space each, we'll move them right into this spot here. And we know that I have the intrigue that I need, and I have a courage card. So with those 2 cards spent, I deal with this challenge, and it says reward, remove all the flame spurts. So now we can remove all the flame spurts from the board, like so. Ha-ha! Dun, 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 dun. So that was the move. That was complete challenge on the storytelling action. There's nothing else that I really I'm gonna do. The rodents of unusual size. You know what? If I've gotten lucky here so far with a 2 and 4, with 1, 3, and 5 left out of 20. I seriously doubt I'm going to be seeing a lucky plot card again. So that means all the rodents of unusual size are going to be moving 1 or 2 spaces. More than likely, the house isn't going to bet against that. I can tell you that right now. So these are going to guys going to be moving 1 or 2 spaces. So if I will use everybody move. Excuse me, pardon me, senor, it's important. Fezzik, please. We're going to move over here. Because if they only move 1 space, then we're going to get lucky. If they're only moving 1 space. If they move 2, then this one will get me. We'll take a damage. What can I do about that? Nothing. All right. So I draw. Yeah, I'm at the draw phase. Losing track here. Intrigue. And revenge again. Okay. Oh, yes. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. Boom. Got to put the seal on to show that that's done. And I get to draw 1 special card. And put it into my hand. A wild card. Oh, I got like 1 or 2 of these in the deck already. I love these. Because this card can be used as any type of story card. Ha-ha. And that's it. So I did that out of order, but I drew the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the 2. I got the 1 card from the story deck from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So now the plot, right? Those are tracks I'm talking to. Shazbot. 15. 6 to 18. Rodents of unusual size. I don't think they exist. So move each Rouse 1 space to the nearest character. If there's a tie, players choose which direction the Rouse moves. Yeah. So I guess they get to move on to other things, I guess. It's not much of a choice. Okay. Discard. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. And, yeah, back to the top. Back to the top. Ruins are going to be moving towards us. So maybe... you know what? We're just going to move down here. Now, we can't escape yet. We can move to the escape spot. Okay. Now storytelling. So the next one, the lightning sand, we have some right here. Requires love and adventure. So I have an adventure. I don't have a love card, but the wild can be used as any card. Boom. Okay. Oh, and this one it says specifically just, Buttercup must be on a space with a lightning hazard. Wesley must be in an adjacent space to Buttercup. Haha. Okay. I need revenge coming up. I don't need, I got 2 revenges. I got 2 revenges and an adventure. So I need these 2 in a rodent of unusual size, which I don't have yet. So let me spend this, because you can spend a card for a movement, and we'll move her right over here. We'll move her right over there. So now we have them in place. Buttercup is on a space with one of those, and Wesley is in an adjacent space. So now we will spend the adventure card, and the wild card will stand in for love. And whoo, bam! Flying through this. So that challenge is met. So we get to draw a card. Oh, remove all light. Okay, so we move this. We remove this. We remove this. And that was, and this one. Okay. Haha. Nothing else I really want to do. It leaves me with 3 cards in my hand. Adventure, Revenge, and Intrigue. I need courage. Okay, so now, nothing else for me to do in the storytelling phase, so we are going to go to draw 2 cards. I think I forgot to do this last turn. Draw 2 cards. Still don't have. All right, this is going to put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm not over my count. All right, so then plot. The plot thickens. 5! Oh, didn't get lucky at the end. So nothing happens. Got like 1 more, I think. Oh, nothing happens, and then we're screwed. Move. Oh, then discard. Nothing to discard. So back up to move. Defeat a Rouse. Wesley must be on a space with a Rouse hazard. Oh, so it's just Wesley. Oh, so I can move Wesley 1 or 2 spaces. 0, 1, or 2. So how about we go... Oh, does he have it new? He doesn't have enough. Or is this through this? He needs a courage. He doesn't have courage. Well, that's why he's not going to move, because he doesn't have courage. Just like the lion. The Noive. All right. So that's it then. We'll draw 2 cards. I was at 5, so I can't have more than 1. So 1 card will have to be discarded. Oh, True Love. Great card, but I don't need it. I need courage. Oh, my heart is filled with love, but not enough courage. All right. This isn't going to be good. Plot card. Don't be 19 or 20. Don't be 19 or 20. Don't. 8. 6 to 18. 6 to 18. Rodents of unusual size. I don't think they exist. They're each going to move one space closer to the nearest target. And I still don't have courage or a wild card. We might have to run. I'm serious. We might have to run for a turn or two here. Okay, discard. Do I have to discard one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I do. So get rid of a little bit of love. But we still have some love in our heart. We'll just get rid of that love. So now move. Now move. Move 1, 2. I want to move her also. Could use the love card because we don't need the love. We don't need the intrigue. Okay, so I'm going to spend these 2 cards for the storytelling phase to gain 2 movements. 1, 2. Just waiting to get our damn hands on a courage card or a wild card. So let's see what happens. Draw 2 cards. Oh, there we go. Courage. Courage. I missed that TV show. Oh, now we abound with courage, my friends. All right. Enough playing around here. So now the plot card, the plot thickens. Whew. 14. That's getting... Grandpa, why did you read me this thing for? Because you're sick, kid. Either that or you're just lying and trying to get out of school because you got a test today. All right, so they're all moving one more space closer. Rodents of unusual size. So now Wesley is going to step up. We have a courage card. We have an adventure card. And we have a revenge card. So we have all the necessary cards right here. So he's going to take a 2 movement. 1, 2. He's now on the same space as a Rouse. We have the cards to spend. So it is defeated. 1, 2, 3. We didn't miss a beat. And we didn't take any damage. So this gets covered over here, and we remove the Rouse and draw a special card. A special deck, right? A special deck. As you wish. What he meant was, I love you. Choose a player. That player draws 1 card from the story deck, then may give any player up to 2 cards from their hand. That's pretty awesome. Now you're thinking to yourself, what do you bother to need that for? Well, I still got one last thing to do. And anyway, these all get added to the deck. So when this game is over in a moment, I will just throw these back in here. And I keep this in a separate Ziploc bag. So I know that these are the cards that I've been growing. This is the deck I've been growing and evolving in this particular game. And very slight deck building aspects to it. But now, what was that so terrible? That'll be the next thing that we have to do. But okay, so I just defeated them. I got the card for that. And now draw 2 cards into our hand. We have Intrigue. And now we get a wild card. Putting our hand total at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly. Drawing a plot card. 17. You want me to read this or not? All right, Columbo. There are no routes to move, so that really doesn't matter. Requirements, Buttercup and Wesley must be on the escape spot. Okay, so at the start of this turn, she will move 0 to 2 spaces to go that 1 spot right there, putting the lovers together on the escape spot. You must have completed all of the challenges, ding, 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 which we did, and the reward is you complete this chapter. Once we are out of sight, take him back to Florin and throw him into the pit of despair. No, that's not a chapter, unfortunately. I would have loved to see a chapter with the albino. But next chapter, which we'll do next week or in a couple of weeks. Stop hitting the camera. The next chapter will be, it'll take a miracle. Yes. As well, they're on the marching their way to the altar to say I do, and Physic and Wesley and trying to break in. This is going to be fun next time, and then it'll end with have some fun storming the castle. So yeah, come on, if you're a fan of this game, if you're a fan of the movie, you're gonna love this game. That's what I meant. I said it backwards. This game, I can't remember how much it was. I got it for $30 or something. I can't remember, but whatever the hell it wasn't a lot, and it's worth it for me because I'm a fan like you guys are. So yeah, that was a little bit of fun. We just finished out chapter 4 now, so I am 4 for 4. I'm 4 for 4 on this, and I'm feeling good. I am so happy that I'm playing this game. So this was the Cliffs of Insanity board. Wesley had to start all the way down here, work his way up, and meanwhile the plot cards in this chapter were moving. If you drew a high enough card, low enough, it wouldn't move at all, just like we saw with the Rouses. And that's Prince Humperdinck, who's trying to track what happened. And if he ends up in the same area as you, then, I don't like the story. You got to change it. And you got to flip it and tell him a better story. And the second chapter was Escape by Sea. Yeah. And the Shrieking Eels. No more rhymes now. I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time. See, the Cliffs of Insanity. And it all started with As You Wish. So, yeah. Why not? Why? If you're a fan, why not? That's what I say about this game. Exactly. So hopefully this coming weekend will be better. Illnesses will be have been dealt with and passed through systems, leaving more time for a more regular schedule next weekend with the live playthroughs. And if I can, I'm gonna try. I really am gonna try to make some time during the week. It'll probably be an afternoon thing. But I'm gonna try to do a Hero Quest this week sometime. Don't know when. It'll be a surprise. All right. Well, thank you very much, OM James. Thank you for joining me, Luke. Luke stopped by. Always awesome. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed this game. I'm glad I was able to show it off for you. And I know there's only a few hours left in the weekend, but hey, enjoy it. And I'll see you all next weekend. And during the week, stop by. You know I always got videos. So I'm your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and